Chapter 9. Then Adam and Eve came out of the cave of treasures, and drew near to the garden gate, and there they stood to look at it, and wept for having come away from it. And Adam and Eve went from before the gate of the garden to the southern side of it, and found there the water that watered the garden, from the root of the tree of life, and that parted itself from thence into 4 rivers over the earth. Then they came and drew near to that water, and looked at it, and saw that it was the water that came forth from under the root of the tree of life in the garden. And Adam wept and wailed, and smote upon his breast, for being severed from the garden, and said to Eve, Why hast thou brought upon me, upon thyself, and upon our seed, so many of these plagues and punishments? And Eve said unto him, What is it thou hast seen to weep and to speak to me in this wise? And he said to Eve, Seest thou not this water that was with us in the garden, that watered the trees of the garden, and flowed out thence? And we, when we were in the garden, did not care about it. But since we came to this strange land, we love it, and turn it to use for our body. But when Eve heard these words from him, she wept. And from the soreness of their weeping they fell into that water, and would have put an end to themselves in it, so as never again to return and behold the creation. For when they looked upon the work of creation, they felt they must put an end to themselves.